Hello, hello, my loves. Welcome back. We are doing something a little different this time and something that I have been so excited for because one thing about me is I love a blind box. I love a fun little blind box opening. I think they are so much fun. And today I have a full box set. A full box set of the Pokémon Little Night collection. So this is 6 different figurines, which we are going to open together. Very excited. It is still sealed direct from Japan. I waited for several months for this to come in from overseas. And then I promptly got extremely busy and have not had a chance to open these for a while. So I'm very excited to dive into this together. We are going to be opening all of them, reacting to them, having a little chatty time. This will, fingers crossed, hopefully not be too long of a video because it is a very hot summer day. I'm already getting a little misty and I have had to turn off all of the fans so that you can get decent audio. But this will be a soft-spoken video, a lot of speaking like this, soft kind of tapping and scratching noises from all of the different figurines as we look at them together, things like that. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, I hope you will keep watching and enjoy. Alright, let us get right into it. You can see we have the whole collection. And the label here says this label confirms a complete set. Now this one I got through Mecha Japan. I ordered several different products from them. I quite enjoyed it. It did take a long time to ship because it ships direct from Japan and I went with overseas shipping. So I had to wait, I think, like 3 or 4 months for my package to come in. But I got these figurines, some other cute little Pokemon blind boxes, which, if you'd be interested in seeing, I would love to do a show and tell of. And some little stuffed animals, clothing, little note paper. I figured as long as I'm ordering, I might as well make a big order. But there were a bunch of different Pokemon figurines that I liked. I love the blind boxes, there we go, the Re-Ment blind boxes for Pokemon. I think they are so cute, so cute. Now most of them I did go with a random assortment, but this set was the one that I chose to spring for the full collection because all of these are so cute and they pull together all the things I love. I love spooky ghost Pokemon. I love the little teacups that everything's in, the kind of spooky Halloween aesthetics. I think they are so cute. You can see all of the different figurines there, which I think are just so adorable. And this includes a couple of my favorite Pokemon. I really love little Mimikyu here. I think it's such a sweet baby. Tugs at my heartstrings every time. I really love the whole Dragapult line. I think they're really sweet. I love Dragon type are usually my favorite Pokemon, but Tinkaton is by far my favorite from the most recent generations. I deeply relate to Tinkaton. I think if I was a Pokemon, I would be a Tinkaton. I love being a fabulous bitch in hot pink with a high ponytail who wants to hit things with a big hammer. This feels very relatable to me. So, without further ado, I think we should get into it. I will also say in advance, please excuse any dirty spots on my desk mat. I unwisely do my makeup here a lot, and my desk mat has suffered for it. But it is time to break the seal, to break the official seal. Thank you. Thank you, Mecha Japan, for keeping my package meticulously sealed. Actually, first, before we do, let me make sure I show you all sides of the box real quick, because we've got these little guys on the front, as well as, back it up a little bit, these up top. On these sides, we get a better view of Tinkaton. Oh, lovely, lovely. I love this little goofy dog, this guy here. I think it's such a cute design, just really charming. And we saw the front before with a view of all of them. And then this way we have the rest of the collection. The little Mimikyu is so charming, just so sitting there, so polite. The bottom is just the bottom. It tells you how to build the display box. Let us break into it. Go ahead and break that seal and open her up. Oop, sorry, that was a loud one. You can see here how the tab folds down here. Let's see if I can slip it in the box. Perfect. To create the... I can't show you right in this angle. Hold on. Let me switch angles. There we go. To create the store display box. You can see there, I mean, you'd have to peel these tabs off, but you get the full in-store display this way. Which also pretty cute. I mean, you would tuck these tabs in, but I am obviously tempted and telling myself not to keep another box that I shouldn't. Alright, back to this view. Let's start breaking into these. Oh, these are perforated to come right off. Isn't that helpful? Isn't that helpful? Oh, and this whole front section is perforated as well. Wow. Very tempting to keep this whole display set. Alright. I think we are going to go top left this way, all the way through. Top left, well, from your perspective, top left. I had to think about that. Left, right, left, right, left, right. All the way through the package. So I'm going to set this to the side to make a little room. Let's take out the first one first. There we go. There we go. Excellent. So, we have the first blind box. This is the most precious. Oh, look at this little photo. How delightful. It's one of 6 designs. It says here, I love the little spider webs on the box. I think that's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Really, really love this. And the foil printing on top catches the light in an absolutely beautiful way next to the little Grayford in his little silver cup. Very cute. Then we have these guys on the back. 4, 5, 6. These guys on the other side. 1, 2, 3. There's my girl. The one I had to have. And all of the warnings on the back. Let me get our trusty scissors once more. Oops. To clip a little piece of tape holding this together. There we go. And we're going to have to see with this one how much packaging is on the inside, because there's often a lot of plastic with these, but some of them, some, but not all of the Re-Ment figurines will come with a piece of gum, like a little chiclet, which I always... Do I need a mediocre little chiclet of gum? No. Do I want one really badly and think it's a little bonus when I get one every time? Yes, absolutely. Alright, the moment has arrived. Let us open this first box and see who's in here. Oh no. There we go. There we go. They really secure these with the second tab in there. There we go. Okay, we've got a good amount of plastic in here. Ooh. Oh my god. I think we are starting with my girl, with my favorite. I'm so excited. I'm trying to stay at a normal volume. Okay. Alright, so we've got her little podium. got her figurine itself and the little shuppet that comes with her that she's chasing. So it looks like no gum. I will have to get my own little tasty treat. But that actually gives me an idea that maybe if you all like this kind of video, maybe I could do another blind box set opening with some gum chewing, because I love those kinds of videos. Let's go for the podium first, because that's the base we need to put everything else on. The details on this are really, really beautiful. The spider web is surprisingly fine, all things considered, and the brickwork all has lovely texture to it. The ground has its own texture as well. Quite nice, actually. I really like that sound. Little spider web. And all around the base, it's kind of wrapped in little vines, thorned vines, which I think is really cute. And it comes, of course, with the little tiny peg that our Tinkaton is going to go on to. Let's get her out. Come on, girl. There we go. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Even down to the dual colors in the eyes. Actually, it's almost like a triple color on some. There's a little band. Oh, how cute. Oh, and her little hammer. Her little hammer wiggles a little bit, but it looks like it's gone through the spider web that's broken and caught on the hammer, as she absolutely just smashed it. Just smashed all the way through. Oh, and the little detail on the back. It's like clover shape, but little bits of tape or band-aids holding it together. So cute. So, so cute. And she is adorable. Her little hair, I think, comes out absolutely precious. Absolutely precious. It's funny, it looks a little, I guess it is a little peachy. It looks, I think, a slightly more like pastel pink in person. It looks a little bit peachy on camera, her hair. Oh, and she's got on her one foot has the hole for it, for the little peg, but the other one has a little stompy, like, toe bean on it. How cute. So let's get her in place. She has to go right on the little peg here. Somehow, let me find the right angle. Let me find the right angle. Ooh, tight fit, but there we go. There we go, with her hanging off here. Oh, I was trying to figure out where the other one went. I didn't even see the first time. There's a tiny little peg right here for the shuppet. So let's get the shuppet out, and then we can align the two of them together. Oops, almost dropped him. There we go. There is our tiny itty bitty little shuppet. He's so petite I can hardly hold him right. But he's got the flared little bottom to the little ghostly dress. The whole thing is kind of like a little, or makes me think of a little flower, like a trumpet. And he's got a precious little face. I really love the definition they put in on the eyes on these. They're so beautifully painted. And then on the back we have the little hole, so he can fit right in here. Excellent. Let me, actually, I think that's pretty good, the angle we had it at. So there is the setup here. We've got the little shiny base, the almost metallic of the base, and then our sweet little Tinkaton. And by sweet, I mean, you know, very aggressive and ferocious little Tinkaton coming in. She's making it look like she's already swung through the broken spider web here with her hammer, and taking a swing at our ghostly little shuppet on the other side. I think this is just so cute. Really, really love this. This is this is figurine 1, and I'm already immensely satisfied. Immensely satisfied. This is so cute. So cute. I am going to have this on my shelves in a place of pride for sure. And you know, I just realized I have been calling her the wrong name this whole time. It's so funny. I knew this was the middle evolution of the Tinkaton, but for some reason, the whole time, I've been a long-time Pokemon fan, mostly the video games, less the show or the cards, but love the video games. And the whole time I have played them, I have always had the problem where I will remember the like starter form of a Pokemon, and I will remember the evolved form of a Pokemon. I just erase the middle form out of my head. So I know that Tinkatink is the baby form, and Tinkaton is the evolved form, who is, of course, my girl. But this is the middle form. I entirely forget that's Tinkatuff. So this one is actually Tinkatuff. I need to set the record straight. I do know that. I do know that. In my head, she exists just as pre-Tinkaton, but look, we love her in her own right. She's very cute. I do love her. But I do know she is not the Tinkaton, she is the Tinkatuff. Either way, I love her just as much. She is glorious and perfect and wonderful and very special. Okay, let's put this one to the side and clear some of the plastic and the packaging. Excellent. And let's go in for the next one. Got a tiny bit stuck in the box. Here we go. This one, each box looks the same, so we've got the same little Mimikyu on the front and a little teacup. While I love the podium of the first one, I am so excited for us to get into the ones in the actual teacups. Those are my favorite. I know we have 2 on the podium, so it looks like Pikachu and Tinkatuff come on the podiums, and the rest are in teacups. Graveyard gets his own special silver cup, whereas the other ones, I guess they each... Oh, you're also... This one is also on a podium. I missed you. But these, I guess each one has its own little special teacup color. We will have to compare in person. I also just realized I always forget that these, because they are direct from Japan, come with the Japanese names for all of the Pokemon on them. So these ones I have to see up close. It looks like Gos and Japeta. And this one is, of course, Mimikyu. Mimikyu is just the original for that one. And then Mumargi. Mumargi. I am not an expert in Japanese pronunciation. I think it's a fun language. I have not studied it enough. But that being the Miss Mages, our beautiful ghost type evolved from Mr. Vis. So then, of course, we have our Pikachu over on this side, as well as our little Treepy, which I'm sure I have already called Dragapult, because again, I always think of everything as their evolved form, but the little baby Treepy, which in Japanese is called Dora Mashia. Cute name. I like that. And then Graveyard. Oh. That's interesting. So this one, I thought was just Graveyard, but it has 2 names on here. It says Bochi and Hakadog. So I wonder if there's another critter in this one, in this figurine, another Pokemon in there. We'll have to take a look. And then, of course, instead of Tinkatuff and Shuppet, we have Nakanuchan and Hagebozu. I like. Alright, let's get into it. let us start cracking these open. Let's see what our next one is. The suspense is, of course, killing me. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. And the second tab. Great. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. This one comes with blue something. Oh, I think it has a tiny little bit of plastic tab, like a stick for something. It comes in a separate baggie. But we have a little teacup here, and this is so cute. We're gonna take a closer look with the iridescent. It's not quite iridescent, but like almost the transparent, almost iridescent, shiny purple kind of magical smoke here. I think is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let's get in here. Go. So let's go for the base first again. Gorgeous. Oh, this is so stunning. Look at that. Oh, the wisps of like magical ghostly smoke here are so pretty. They catch the light so beautifully, and from the back you can see the texture even better. And they're on the cute little teacup, which you can hold by the little handle. Has this very pretty filigree all the way around. And this one's kind of a bronze finish to it. And then here in the middle there's like this cobblestone kind of texture, which I think is quite cute. Okay, and we've got the little tabby for somebody to go in. So let's see. We set up here. We've got our special little extra piece of plastic. Keep safe. So next in should be our little guy, our little bonnet here. Wow, the look on this one is pretty sinister. Look at those eyes up close and the bright yellow smile. I really like the detail on the eyes here and the little kind of strip of fabric hands. And as you rotate, look at the little tail on the head here. It gets down to the dregs so zigzaggy. Very, very cute. And it's got this kind of poof of a tail. Absolutely precious. And then a little hole right at the bottom to stick in to the base here. So this, I guess, this is where we need the extra little piece of plastic because it's just a hole here. And then I think our little ghastly is going to go up here. So let me get into this plastic baggie. Excellent. So let's be precise here. We've got a little bit of plastic into the cup and then into the bonnet. There we go. I like this because it actually, when you see it from an angle, it makes it not like, it makes it a less obvious than if it was like a dark plastic like this, that it's standing there. And you can also have it look almost like the little guy is floating if you want, if you lift the feet off a little bit. But I like him being a little bit tied to the earth here. And then, let's see. Oh, how cute is this? another burst of those kinds of purple flames on this one. I love this gorgeous, like, gummy crystal. It looks edible and delicious. And you can see the body straight through there like a little fireball. It's so cute. And just what a cheerful little guy. How charming. How very, very charming. Alright, where does this... Ah, there's the hole for that one, which has got to go in here. Let's get that fitted in there. Excellent. There we go. And now she just becomes part of the flames, blends right in there. Let's turn this little guy just a little bit, so they each get a good view out here. How charming. They both look just a little bit sinister, but very cute still. They look like they are scheming. They're off to maybe do some misdeeds tonight, have some adventures, and I think that is just wonderful. So cute. So cute. Big fan of this one. Ugh, and I'm also just looking up close, looking at the tiny Pokeballs and the filigree. How very cute that is. Alright, once again, let me put aside the plastic. And get us our next box. There we go. Okay. So this is box number 3 of 6. So we have now seen these ones, and we have seen this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more possibilities that it could be. Let's get into this one. There we go. And pop open the box here. There we go. And okay, there we go. It's our little gray bird. Cute. And I love this little snow-capped teacup. Let's get into this packaging here. There we go. Oh, I want to go right for the baby, but let's set the scene first. Let's set the scene. We've got the little teacup here, and this one comes in a lovely shiny silver with a snow-capped texture. It's like snow caps over just a hint of green grass in the graveyard, because we also have a little gravestone. A lovely little gravestone in here. It's very cute how it's styled, a little intentionally crooked and asymmetrical. I think that's very, very cute. Very, very cute, with some holes for the fence posts and a little peg for our doggy. So let's get the fence in here. Actually, I'll just slide them both out. So first we have a little snow-capped winter fence. Very charming, very wintry. Let's slot it into the pegs there. Give it a nice little squeeze in. Perfect. Making our little winter scene. And now here is the piece de resistance, the engraver himself. This one came out very blue. In my head, I always imagine them much like more gray-white This is quite a blue shade. I love, we have that little translucent purple flame up on the tip of the head again with a beautiful kind of built-in shine. Oh, I just saw the little paws. I love the fur texture under the puppy beard, the little toe beans on each paw. I think is very cute. And the fur texture on the ears and along the bottom of the shaggy body here. Very, very cute. And of course, his jaws. His jaws with the big slobbery tongue. Very cute. And they gave him a good toothy maw here. I appreciate that. Alright, let us plop him in our little itty bitty diorama. Oh. The little feetsies are a little delicate. I have to, they bend easily, so I have to be careful to work him in there gently. Trying to get good footing for him. He kind of wants to levitate. He doesn't want to sit flat on here, but I think that's very ghostly. Very ghostly and apropos for him to be either mid-leap or perhaps mid-float. So there we go. There is our little Graveyard. You can see him set up in his little winter scene all the way around. Got our little fence, our little gravestone, coming back around with his charming little expression, and all in this pretty silver teacup, which I think is so, so cute. I think it would make it a much more expensive figurine, but it would be incredible with this whole set in a luxury version if the itty bitty little light here lit up and maybe those magical purple smoky bits, all the translucent bits had a little glow to them. A girl can dream. Alright, let us once again set this one aside. Excellent. Let's set aside the plastic. I've got to move some boxes because I have now accrued 3 open boxes beside me. We are halfway through. There's 1, 2, 3. Let's just... Okay, with those to the side, let's go in for our 3rd box, just past the halfway point. So now we could have these little guys, the Treepy and the Pikachu. We've seen these 2. Then we've seen Banette. And we have not seen Mimikyu or Miss Magus. So we've still got 3 more possibilities. Let's see which one it is. There we go. Okay. There we go. And tab. I think I see a little guy already right on top. There he is. There's our little guy. It is the Mimikyu. Oh, and this one it looks like has the least moving pieces. There's a lot going on in its little cup, but it's already pre-assembled, so it's just 2 pieces here, the cup and the Mimikyu. Okay, so cup first. Very cute here. A dark kind of gunmetal silvery tone for the, whoops. I got an itch on my shoulder and immediately dropped it. Anyway, we've got a kind of dark gunmetal silvery tone for the little teacup here, And it looks like it's all set up in this decaying old castle or graveyard. We've got this wobbly, wibbly wobbly, uneven, dark wrought iron fence. It's been warped over the years. And what looks like the stone walls of like a crumbling ancient tower. You can see them rounded out to follow the shape of the teacup. We've got the little grass and the soil and the earth and some little rocks here. Just some little rocks for our little Mimikyu to sit on. Speaking of our Mimikyu, let's free him. Hello, little guy. Oh. Mimikyu is so cute. Ooh. Look at how adorable he is. So for anyone who does not know the lore about Mimikyu, the idea of this one, it's a very shy Pokemon that doesn't feel like anybody will like its own face, so it tries to disguise itself as a Pikachu to be lovable and be popular. So the little face up here is just a drawn-on costume, and the real Mimikyu face is down here, these two little eyes down in the tummy. That's where it actually looks out. It's a smaller Pokemon wearing the costume of a Pikachu on top. You can see it even has a version of the little zigzaggy Pikachu tail, and it wears the whole costume like with rough edges like a little blanket. It has a little starburst of dark colors underneath, so it's got both tones kind of popping out. I keep trying to hold it by the tail, but this is so soft. It's such thin plastic. It keeps getting a little away from me. But I love the design of Mimikyu. I find it so charming, and it's a story that just automatically tugs at my heartstrings. I have such a soft spot for it. So let us pop our little Mimikyu into place. Easy peasy. Oh, fits like a glove. Fits like a glove. And there is our Mimikyu display. Our Mimikyu taking up its pride of place right in the middle of the cemetery or the ancient ruins, whatever story you want to put together. We've got our old stone walls, the filigree of our cup here, with our little baby Mimikyu sat up right in the middle, the center of it all. Look at how cute that is. Absolutely delightful. Okay, let's pop Mimikyu off to the side, and we have two more boxes left. Alright, this is our second to last box. Second to last box. We're in the home stretch. So, we have seen most of them now, so it could still be the Pikachu with Madrippy, or it could be the Mismagius down here. Both these are quite dramatic figurines. This one with all the roiling smoke in the moon, and this one with the big smoke burst again, and our little guy. And these ones are actually the last two are both podiums. So we've had all three of the teacups. At the end I should compare the medals on those. And now we have the three podiums, which are quite pretty as well with their own filigree. So let us go in and see which one we get. Place your bets. Place your bets. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, this one needs to be wrapped up for extra protection. Okay, I'm seeing Pikachu and Dreepy in here. And they wrapped up that fine, all that purple detail work to protect it. Well, that's funny. Pikachu got a little bubble wrap as well, but poor little Dreepy was left all alone, uncocooned. You know, maybe it's nice. He was allowed to play free in there while the box was in shipment. Got a little free roam time. Or relatively free roam in his little plastic enclosure. Alright, so let us unveil this. There we go. How stunning is that? The shine on this is so gorgeous. Wow, really, really breathtaking in person. And you know, it plays pretty well on camera too, I'll say. I love this kind of reach around, how it like halos the environment and how it plays in 3 dimensions. It kind of pulls back and away from the center of the little diorama here. The podium is also quite pretty with a little central diamond here between all of the vines. Let us get our little guys in here. Let's free Pikachu from her bubble wrap first. Okay. Well, I guess this one is his bubble wrap. Got the classic tail. Look at little Pikachu. Oh, wait. Pikachu looks a little scared. Pikachu's got his little hands up looking all nervous. Oh, little buddy. Little buddy. Look at that. Look at that. How cute. And then if we rotate, really nice detail on the back with the stripes and the tail there. Very, very cute. I wonder, I don't know toe beans, but you can see, it's hard to see on the camera, but on the little feet here there are tiny little lines to distinguish the toes from each other. Oh my gosh, look how precious though. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Also, don't look at how grown up my nails are. That's neither here nor there. Let's pop this little guy into the diorama right in the middle of that kind of forest path. Oh, little guy already looks like it's jumping away in fright. Poor thing. We gotta give it something to spook it though. And you know, it's just a baby. It's just a baby. Look at this little guy. Look at those goofy eyes just staring at nothing. There are no thoughts inside this head. Head empty energy. Y'all know the Vine, and I guess not Vine. That's a little old. The TikTok, I suppose, the short video of the kind of long, skinny, toothless looking dragon just kind of grooving around in circles. Just empty yellow eyes. This is what I see here. But it's got nice detail, the little frills under the head wings, I guess. Cute little front feetsies here. It looks almost like a praying mantis with these little feet. And then it's got a wiggly little tail with little spikes all the way around, which I think is quite precious. Just I feel like I need to get a little handhold of it. It's kind of a wiggly worm of a little guy, a little wiggly worm, but it is very, very cute. I like it a lot. Now let's get this one pinned in here. I think it's gonna face this way. Yeah, there we go. So it's coming down over the smoke, looking a little spooky to poor little Pikachu. Poor little Pikachu is so afraid. But come on, this little guy's a sweetheart. This little guy's not scary. I think they'll learn to be friends. I think they will learn to be friends. How beautiful is this one? I love that beautiful smoke in the background, and also, the simplicity of the path. It's really simple, but I think is really lovely. I like that a lot. I really enjoy this one. I think it's also the pop of color of the Pikachu and of the Dreepy. It brings some like a little zhuzh. It's a little vibrant, a little life to the whole scenario, which I think is cute. Alright, let's set that down. Once again, toss some plastic, and we are on to our last figurine. This is the very last one. This is number 6. I will say so far I have loved every single one. No regrets on ordering this collection whatsoever. I feel very good about it. Unfortunately, it is making me want to buy more collections. So let me know if you like this kind of content, if you would like to see more blind box opening. Do let me know in the comments. And if you have a favorite Pokemon blind box line, which one you like. I also really love all of the terrarium collections, the ones where they're in like the little glass enclosures, or technically plastic, but they look like little transparent glass Pokeballs. And I also really like the perfume bottle line. I missed most of the perfume bottles, and they're really hard to get in the US. I have actually, you know what? I only got one. I got one in my Mecha Japan order. I wish I got more because I think they're so cute, but we can have a guest appearance because this one is living on my desk right now. Look at how cute that Grookey is. I love the perfume bottles. I would buy the whole set. I think they're so cute. And I wish I had gotten the earlier sets because this is, I think, series 2 or 3. I wish I had gotten more of the earlier ones because I think they're so cute. As you know, if you've watched my other videos, I am a perfume girly. Oh, sorry, that was a little loud. I love perfume. And, come on. That last one doesn't want to come out of there. I love perfume. I am a perfume girly, and I very much would like, I love the idea of setting up my perfume shelves with my perfumes on display with the little Pokemon perfume bottles mixed in as a visual surprise. I think that would be so cute. So cute. Alright, here they are, the last ones. I've once again got the little podium with the foam wrapped details and the little Pokemon here in its own container, but with another plastic peg to help put it in there and get it secure. There we go. Right. Excellent. Oh, I love the purple. This like metallic gunmetal purple of the base here I think is so gorgeous. Oh, and there's a new color on this one because we get this, actually 2 new colors because we get this, first I was looking at this beautiful magical golden moon up top, which is so pretty. So pretty. But we also have these kind of periwinkle, almost like misty blue swirls here, which are stunning. The detail on this one with the trees and these swirls of kind of foggy mist all around. This is really beautiful. I love like the tree design feels almost like Tim Burton-esque, like all the kind of gnarled spirals feel like it should be in like The Nightmare Before Christmas or something. I really enjoy that, and this is another one with like a broken down little stone wall around it. feels like the little fortress that Mimikyu had. This is all taking place in the graveyard around an old castle or something like that. I feel like it tells a story, you know? But let us put our last Pokemon in its proper place. Okay. Oh, this one gets a very big plastic bag. Let us get that out and then look at our final Pokemon. Alright. Let's see. There's the spot for the peg. This one is going to be tall. Because this one is flying. Look at how cute that little face is. Oh my gosh. How charming. How utterly, utterly charming. I love how just like surprisingly pleasant this expression is. I didn't expect this one to be so charming. I'm very delighted by this. It's just a little guy, just little guy thoughts, and I love the raised texture on these kind of magical red gems, and the details on the hat are really exceptional. They've got all of these kind of magical bursts. It looks almost like an explosion of energy or something on the hat. The little skirt also has this cute little hem all the way around in that contrasting light purple color that has the same one on the hat, and the little ends of the ribbony arms up front. How adorable is that? I'm trying to hold it in as few places as possible so you still get a good view, but it's so cute. Really, really precious. Let us get it in place. Make sure the angles are right. I think we gotta turn her this way. Oh, yeah. I was trying to get the right angle so she's not colliding with the moon there. There we go. That seems right. That seems right. Look at that. Look at that. How gorgeous. How absolutely magical. With her suspended in the air. I just barely brushing a whisper of the old stone walls here with her tendrils, just floating all glorious and ghostly through the misty moonlight of the ruins, with her twirly magical tree on her shiny thorny base. This is really gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. A good finale for all of these, I think. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. I will say, I'm curious to know all of your favorites, but I think my favorites, I was going back and forth. I think we started strong with, one I knew I was gonna like. My little Tinkatuff here is still gorgeous, glorious, wonderful. Wonderful. I like how kind of cartoony this one is. The idea of like seeing this kind of little hammer go through the web, having just gone through it, it feels like you've caught them in a real action moment. I think it's very, very funny. So I was expecting to like this one, and I do, so it is indeed a favorite. But I mean, it might be the recency bias, but this one really surprised me with how much I like it. Miss Magus is honestly a Pokemon I just simply have not thought a lot about before. Like, it never registered super high on my radar, but I just think this little setup is so beautiful. Like, you can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at the gorgeous, gorgeous detail in there. I think it is so beautiful. They're all wonderful though. Please, please let me know your favorites. Let me know your favorites, which ones you enjoyed the most of these, because I had a lot of fun doing this. A lot of fun doing this. Let me get us. There we go. I had so much fun looking at these little guys with you. If you enjoyed, please let me know. Let me know which your favorite figurine was. I think these were charming. Absolutely delightful. I am so, not to be British about it, but so chuffed by this. I have been waiting for literal months to open these with you guys, and this is everything I wanted. Everything I wanted. I can't stop smiling. I'm having so much fun. I love a little blind box. I love a little blind box. I think they are so much fun. So please let me know if you enjoy this kind of content. I hope you do. I hope you do. Let me know. And also let me know what you would like to see in my next video. I've got some more perfume samples I would be happy to try if you like that kind of chatty video. We could always do another reading video. I've gotten some requests for an eating video before that I've been meaning to do. I'm always happy for excuses for more blind boxes. Or if there's something else you've seen that you think would be fun to see me do, let me know. This was lovely. I hope that you are nice and cozy and relaxed and ready for bedtime or for relaxation, whatever you need today. But for now, I hope you rest well. Thank you for being here. Goodbye, my love.